Hey there, all of my Gemini people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting August 18th, 2024. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And so, with all that said, what's going on when it comes to your week? This week, we've got a doozy. We've got two very powerful aspects going on the same day that are going to be basically transforming our second half of August and even going into early September. It all starts on the 19th, however. We've got Jupiter in Gemini, T-square, Venus and Saturn retrograde, and we also have a full moon in Aquarius, T-square, Uranus, and Mercury retrograde. And so what's happening here is that we have a lot of your own personal ties or personal attachments, projects, or even roads that you've been on coming up for a lot of abrupt closures and sudden departures. Because Jupiter is in your sign, this is likely going to feel like it's hitting very close to home. Your own personal journey, regardless of what you have going on with maybe friends or partners or family, or maybe this is something that has to do with things more close to home in a more literal sense, or maybe something also that could be taking a bit of a toll as far as how you want to plan your own future. Abrupt closures and departures could indicate people, this could indicate accounts, or maybe even closures of certain roads. However, this is also going to mark an important period for you to be able to sidestep out of maybe a stalled or slow period of your life, or a stalled or slowed lane that you have been driving in, whether you know it or not. And so, even though there is a feeling of crisis, there is also opportunity. This full moon is also going to be bringing in a feeling of discontinuances and graduations, especially when it comes to you being able to actually close up or maybe even escape or reverse things that you have carried with yourself from the past. Big contracts, big commitments, things that could involve other people, or things that have been sort of a factor in what does and does not happen in your life as it relates to your own history. This can also be a time where a lot of important graduations happen, where you are getting a chance to promote yourself or get lifted out of an existence that has been stuck on repeat for some time. But this full moon will likely also shake or even break a few foundations that held up a world that you're supposed to be graduating out of. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Gemini, here's that tarot traffic. And so it looks like for your big spiritual theme or your big focus, you've got the Page of Pentacles upright. And so this is going to be a week where a lot of seeds and gifts are being handed off to you, to be put to use, to be planted. The Page of Pentacles is a gift card. This is the card where we need to be ready to allow ourselves to have some space in our world for new beginnings, or again, seeds or gifts to be able to flourish and go to work with and for us. With the Page of Pentacles, this could be a beautiful time for a lot of you who've been looking to maybe jazz things up in your life, or to make some very important moves or departures, because the resources, the space, or maybe the time and availability are now going to start showing up. And so prepare for things to start getting spruced up in your world, or for a lot of you to be able to kind of make some important moves with some plans or projects that maybe you would like to see develop and become something substantial. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, and practical affairs, You've got the Seven of Cups reversed. And so this week is all about eliminating clutter. It's all about simplification. It's all about cleaning out things that have actually been more detrimental to keep included on your roster, on your to-do list, or maybe on your account list or whatever, because you're getting a chance to get into a cleaner, smoother lane with this card. This is one of the commitment cards, and so there could also be some kind of very important financial or professional commitment or shift going on that is kind of setting you up to kind of fly right where maybe we've been a little lopsided in the past, or maybe secure something very special for you, something that is going to help simplify and bring some stability and some order into a plan or a place in your world where you'd like to see it raise up a bit. And that can also apply with family plans or household agendas as well. So beautiful card all around. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Wands reversed. And so the Ace of Wands reversed is the card of kind of a dying fire or dimming flame. And there could be something that comes up with a friend or a contact where we may decide that we want to take some space from each other, or that they have to take some space from something that they're involved in as it relates to you. With the Ace of Wands reversed, this is often a good thing, even though it may come in an uncomfortable way. We might even be having to take this space for this time for the sake of the friendship or the sake of the connection, because there is also a feeling of maybe burning out or not feeling it anymore with regards to whatever we've got going on. But it might actually be good to take care of this now and just allow this to run its course now, then let it maybe go deeper down whatever road this is trying to get us out of. For your challenge this week, you've got the Queen of Swords upright. So the Queen of Swords is actually not a bad card. This is the card of protection. It's the card of eliminating bullshit. It's the card of solving problems. It's the card of elimination of problems and the things that keep bringing problems into our life. But when this shows up as a challenge, sometimes this is asking you to be tougher where you've handled things with kid gloves, where you've been too soft serve, or you have been getting in the way of people or getting in the way of things going forward that you know might hurt people that are still for the greater good. You have to be tougher when this card shows up. And sometimes this card can also ask you to be more honest with what you see in terms of people's behavior. Not sugarcoat things, not put a spin on it, none of that, because with the Queen of Swords, you have a chance to do a lot of cleanup work this week, as we've seen already. We don't want to be getting in our own way. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Four of Swords reversed. And the Four of Swords reversed is saying love for the Gemini people this week is going to be kind of accelerated. A lot of fast developments going on. This is the card of overnight changes, overnight alterations of course, plans, shifts in maybe attitudes, but also overnight developments that could be speeding up or maybe even catching up things that have fallen behind in love or romantic matters. Now, this is, however, a card that is indicating we're kind of going from 0 to 100. And so in relationship matters or any kind of relationship projects or household matters, or for those of you who are single or dating, and all of that, be careful not to go too fast, even though there will be some, again, overnight developments that are going to be changing up your worlds a bit. Don't let yourself get caught up in the whirlwind, but let yourself get shook out of an old rut. This Four of Swords reverse can actually be a really powerful spark generator when you want it to be. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.